We gon' shoot a video so the whole world witness it. Young fly businessman.
What's going on, everyone? This is Daniel again with Little by Life Motivation and Healthy Living, and today it is Monday, so that means Motivation Monday. And today, actually, I just want to ask you guys a question. And it was a question I was asked a few years back, and it made a dramatic impact in my life, and I'm hoping it does the same for you guys and give you more purpose on what you're doing on a daily basis. So the question is, why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to strive for more? Why do you want to start a business, get a promotion? Why do you get up every day and do what you do? Why do you get up every day and go to work, clock in, clock out, come home, whatever it is you do? Why do you do it? Do you have a reason? Do you have a purpose to do what you're doing? Do you know what it is? I never really thought about that personally. I can only relate to it based on how I was introduced to it. So I was always asked by several times, why do I want to succeed? Why do I want to be successful? Why do I want to do anything? And for me, it boiled down to three reasons: my family, my friends, and fear that I had. So I personally found out for me that my biggest reason on why I do anything is because I want to be that person that can help my family if needed, that person that my friends can always go to for support, for mental, financial, physical support, whatever it may be. I want to be able to help those individuals that I care about the most. So my biggest why was that. And then my other why that I figured out was my parents. My parents have done phenomenal things for me. They continue to help me out on a daily basis, and I'm so grateful and thankful for them. I love them so much that they actually help me the way that they do, and I want to be that person to give them what they want, to be able to actually have enough resources to myself to where they can retire earlier than they're supposed to, where they can get everything that they want. They can own their own house, and they can have everything that they ever want, because they always gave me, growing up, me and my siblings, what we needed. So I want to be able to give back to them. I want to be able to give them what they did to me, be able to give them what they want, what they need, and take care of them, provide for them. And my third why was, why do I want to be successful? Why do I want to make an impact? Why do I want to do all this stuff? And I figured out it was because I have a huge fear of of death. So I want to make sure that I leave something behind that can help others. I want to make sure that I can leave something before I leave this earth to where someone can benefit from. I want to make sure I can benefit as many lives as I possibly can before I have no time to do it. Those are my three biggest whys, and I would always love asking people, why do you work so hard? Why do you want to start a business? Why do you want to get that job, that promotion? And most people, sad to say, is their why is something external. It's always something that they want: a car, they want that fancy house, they want to make X amount of dollars per year, X amount of dollars per month, per week. They want that lifestyle, that gold, whatever it may be. And that motivation is awesome. That's great. Have goals, go for them. But don't let that be your driving why. Don't let that be the reason why you get up every morning, day in and day out. Ask yourself why you do what you do, and your reason why you want to do that, why you want to succeed, why you want to be successful, so should be something so strong and burning inside of you that it pulls you out of bed. It pulls you out of bed in the morning at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever time it may be, and it keeps you up at night because you're so excited to get it done. You have a desire to do it. You have a burning sensation to get that done, to do that. Your why has to be able to motivate you when you cannot motivate yourself. Your why has to be able to remind you, this is what I'm doing this for. This is why I go to work every day. This is why I put in the hours I put in. This is why I'm gonna stay up late, wake up early. This is why I've been running off of 3 hours of sleep. This is why I haven't slept in 3 days. This is why I'm building with such urgency. This is why you have to figure out your why and let it fuel you. Your why is gonna fuel you to do everything you do on a daily basis and in life in general. If your why is only for that car, that house, that whatever it is, X amount figures per year, it's not gonna last. I can guarantee you that, because when you have a why and it's all external, if it's a car, your why is to get, I don't know, freaking Maserati, Ferrari, whatever it is, you're gonna go for it, and suddenly you're gonna be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't get a Ferrari, maybe I should get a Toyota, maybe I should get a Nissan. You're gonna start thinking and settling. That's how settling happens. You just go for an external why and it doesn't last long. Your why has to be bigger than you. Your why has to make you want to try. There's a reason that you have to get up in the morning. Like, I know phenomenal people, thank God, like I'm so blessed to have the amount of people that I do that are so positive in my life, that their reason for getting up every day and going to work just every day by day is because they have some kind of responsibility to, whether it's a pet, a kid, children, like anything. They have responsibilities to someone that depends on them, and that's their reason for going out and doing what they do every day. And I respect that in the utmost, because those people that are single moms, single dads, or even people that just have a pet and that depends on them, you don't understand the type of responsibility they take on, and they go and do everything that they need to do to care for that pet, that child, that individual. Some people even take care of their parents that are older, and they take care of them. Like, I know people that do that today, and it's great. It's phenomenal. Their reason for doing that is to help others, and you need to have a why like that. You need to have a why that's gonna benefit others, not just you, because if you benefit enough people's lives, that benefit will come back to you. It has to. It's just the fucking world works that way. It's weird. The more you give, the more you get. If you build yourself up to this great individual and you start giving out and benefiting people, and that's your why, you want to help people, it will come back to you. One of the best speakers I've ever got a chance to study, and I just seen a great documentary. You guys should see it. It's a Tony Robbins documentary on Netflix. If you guys have Netflix, you should watch it. You should not be watching just TV shows that aren't benefiting you. If you do, okay, that's your therapeutic time, fine, I understand that, but I highly recommend this movie. It's about Tony Robbins. It's called I'm Not Your Guru. Watch it. This gentleman has the burning desire to help people, and you see it. His why is to be able to help as many people as he possibly can, and that's a phenomenal why to have. It's a phenomenal why to build off of. Like, my why stems from helping my close family and friends, and hopefully by doing this whole YouTube channel, I help benefit other people that I would have never met otherwise, other people that maybe I haven't talked to in years, maybe I barely talk to them now, and they benefit from it. I want to be able to benefit people on that kind of level, whatever it is, whoever you are, because you have to be able to get yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone, and find your why, and let it drive you, let it motivate you, let it be that catalyst inside you that gets you out of bed in the morning, keeps you up late. You have to make sure you have that in you to do that, and find your why. Ask yourself why over and over. Why do you want this? Why do you want that car? Why do you want that house? Why do you want that income? Why do you want to do that? What are you going to do when you have it? And that'll usually stem off to some great whys that I found out. And make sure you post your why everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I try to remind myself of my why all the time. My biggest life goals is to buy a Rolls Royce at some point in life, and I post that thing everywhere. At work, it's on my screensaver. At work, on my freaking email little icon, it's a Rolls Royce symbol. I make sure I went to the Rolls Royce dealership once a year for the last like 2-3 years. I've been going just so I can see the car, I can remember how it is and how it feels to be there. So that's one of my driving whys, is to be able to help enough people to where I can afford that, help enough people to benefit enough people's life to get that. It's a goal kind of why. My 3 major ones, like I said, my friends, my family, my fear, those are my 3 top, they will never be beat, and these are just goal wise. So you have to be able to do that. You have to have several different whys. The more whys you have, is just like filling up your gas tank. You're not going to put 1 gallon in and hope for the best and just keep refilling that 1 gallon. No, you're going to fill up your tank, and that way you have as much as you can to keep going. You're exactly the same way. You need to have multiple whys. Find a reason why for your family, for your friends, and for yourself, and to benefit others. The more whys you have, is the more fuel you're going to put to yourself, and like that fire under your ass, it's going to get you up and going and doing and being productive in life. So that's one of the things I realized that people don't have. People don't have enough reasons why they're doing it. People just roll through the motions of day-to-day life activity, going to work, going to school, coming home, eating dinner, showering, whatever it is you do. They fall into a routine, and they keep doing it over and over and over. And routines aren't usually bad, but they can be detrimental if you're not benefiting, if you're not growing from it. If you just fall into these routines and you don't know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and you forget the reason you started that. Some people forget the reason they went to school. Some people forget the reason they're going to school now. Some people forget the reason they got that job, the reason that they're doing what they're doing. Some people forget. Maybe there's entrepreneurs out there that started at a minimum wage job to build money so they can start their own company. Maybe they forgot about that. They just got so sucked into the workforce that they forgot that they once wanted to start their own business, maybe their own clothing line, their own brand, their own whatever it is, and they got stuck on a daily routine that just kind of crippled them to do that. You need to know your why and remind yourself every day why you're doing what you're doing. Remind yourself every day why you're going for that goal, why you want to benefit people, why you want to strive for more, why you want to start that business, why you want to get that promotion, why you want to meet those new people, why you want to do everything. Start remembering it. Make sure it's burned in your head, and you let that fuel you. If you don't know what you're doing it for, if you're just running through the motions, you know what? Some people are born to be followers. Hate to say it, hate to admit that, but some people are born to be followers. And if you're just okay with going through the motions, and I met people that are okay with where they are in life. They're okay with their job, with their salary, they're okay with their occupation, they're okay with whatever it is that they do, and they don't want to change it. They would rather die than change anything on their routine, and that's fine. You know what? Not everyone can go out and find a why and let that why drive them to do incredible things. Not everyone can do that. That's why these things and feats are incredible. That's why entrepreneurs are so rare when they're successful. That's why these business moguls, that's why these people that go out and help people do all these crazy things, that's why they're so rare. They're a diamond dust, because they can find the why in themselves to go out and do what they wanted to do. I can list people after people after people. You have Warren Buffett, you have Steve Jobs, like I said, Tony Robbins. You have so many different people that have just constructed conducted their whys so brilliantly, in such a phenomenal way. They conducted their whys in such a strategic and beneficial way, in that they benefited the world. They changed what people do on a global level, and that's because they had the strongest whys they can possibly have. They have the strongest whys in the world. That why is going to be that stepping stone that took them from level 1 to owner, CEO, entrepreneur, whatever they are. Their why drove them every single day and every single night, and they have multiple whys, I guarantee you that. So that's my big Motivation Mondays. Figure out why you do what you do. Do you do it just to do it? Do you do it just to go through the motions? Or do you have a reason behind why you're getting up every day and going to work? Why you're trying your hardest? Why you're busting your ass? Because I know for a fact, if you're watching the YouTube channel, you bust your ass every day, because I don't want any lazy people watching this. I want people that bust their ass and give their 110% on everything that they do every single day, and I know that you guys are them. So figure out why you want to do what you want to do, why you want to start your own business, why you want to succeed in whatever you're doing at this moment, and let it catapult you to where you need to be and the person you need to be in the future to keep getting different levels of success. I'm gonna cut this short because I know I ranted on a lot. I love sharing why. I want people to know that they need to fall in love with the reason why they're doing what they're doing, and not forget it, and let that do phenomenal things for you in life. Let that just create the things that you want it to create in your life. This is Daniel again with Lit About Life, motivation and healthy living. It's been Motivation Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tip of the Week Tuesday. Stay tuned. I have a very special one that my brother, I actually talked to him on the phone last night, and he gave me a great idea. I found inspiration in it from one thing he said. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'd rather be stacking cheese with the ones I call my family. Don't ever question